Hello everyone, welcome to PowerPoint presentation Unit 4 Session 3. In the last session we discussed about CRO and dual trace oscilloscope as well as probes. In this session we are going to discuss about applications of CRO and DSO, that is digital storage oscilloscope. So we have seen what is CRO and how it's going to work. So now we will discuss the applications of CRO. As we know, the CRO will majorly used in circuits lab. So if especially for radio network, especially for radio work, to feed the circuit to feed the signals to the circuit and to measure the signal shape, frequency, amplitude, time, everything. And then it is used to adjusting FM receivers bandwidth in high frequency RF amplifiers, and also it is used to check the modulated signal properties, and it's also used in audio frequency circuits with different types of distortion or something else, and actually they will be majorly used to check the shape of the signal. So usually along with checking shape we can also calculate the amplitude, the frequency, period, and of course sleeve rate also. So these are the different applications of CRO. Next we'll move on to DSO. What we mean by DSO? DSO meant for digital storage oscilloscope. So there is a major difference between CRO and the DSO. The CRO, what happens, whatever the signal that we are giving at that moment will be displayed on the screen, whereas in the digital storage oscilloscope the processing of signal is quite different, where in the CRO it will be analog in nature, the processing will be analog, whereas in the digital storage oscilloscope, as the name itself suggests, the processing will be done in digital manner. First the input signal will be converted to analog to digital format, then it will be processed, then it will be stored temporarily in the temporary memory, then it will be displayed. So okay, we'll go point by point. So DSO is a normal oscilloscope, like it is usually like normal oscilloscope, but the only difference is it going to process the signals digitally, whereas normal CRO process the signal in analog fashion. So we can find the block diagram of DSO here. So we have input attenuator. So since the input high voltage will be very high, our input magnitude will be high, we need to decrease that. For that we have attenuator. Then we have a amplifier to increase the strength whatever you want. It is equal to amplification and attenuation together. So next we are followed by sample and hold circuit. As you all already studied, S and H, sample and hold circuit, will be a form of converter analog signals to digital circuit. In this DSO we are going to process the signal in digital fashion, so hence analog input signal should be converted to digital fashion. So for that will be achieved through sample and hold circuit. Then we have analog to digital converter signal. So then here the input analog signal will be converted to samples. From that we are going to convert it to digital format using ADC. So now we have a data ready here that will be fed to memory. So it will be volatile memory. Sometimes it will be erased once the power is off. Then we have that will be given to, as usual, CRT, vertical amplifier, horizontal amplifier, and so on. So we'll go to next slide. Okay, so what are the major blocks of DSO? The major blocks of DSO are data acquisition, storage, data display. Data acquisition part consists of sample and hold circuit. Usually sample and hold circuit will be converting the given analog inputs into samples. Then we have a ADC. ADC means analog to digital converter. It's going to convert the samples which are converted from analog to digital. Samples by sampling and hold circuit will be converted to digital format using ADC. Then we have storage. Whatever the signals which are converted to digital format by ADC will be temporarily stored, that means volatile memory, it will be stored. As soon as we have power supply given to the DSO, they will be stored. And then we have data display. Data display is almost same as the display as that we have in CRO, but where we see the CRO you're using fluorescent screen where the electrons will bombard and hit, whereas we have here usually we will be having LCD or LED. The data will be given and the signal is displayed. Okay, and the speed of this DSOs will be very high in rate. It will be 1000 it will be more than 1000 rate of CRO, hence they will be the signals will be processed in digital fashion, hence it will be more precise signal processing can be achieved in DSO. Next we have advantages of DSO. So since we are the processing of signal will be done in the digital fashion, so DSO will be more accurate, and since it also involves samples and then conversion to digital, so data will be smoothly converted from analog to digital format. And also apart from normal CRT, it has a ready display which is based on usually LCD or LED, so power consumption will be less compared to CRT, and it can be used to for any frequency signals, so low frequency or high frequency or medium frequency or whatever, so irrespective of the frequencies we can use this for the measurement. So next we'll move on to applications of DSO. So applications of DSO are similar to applications of CRO because both are testing instruments only, and both are almost principles are same, so hence the applications will remain same as that of CRO, but we'll explain once again. These are used to find signal shape, signal amplitude, signal frequency, and signal time period, and they are also used to find the pulse width, the on time and the off time, and the duty cycle of this wave, and sometimes it can also be used to measure the rise time and the fall time and the propagation delay, and it also used to find the signal shape. And one more feature of DSO is that we can pause the signal, so that any changes in the input circuitry will be not affected the output. So and also it performs the addition and subtraction of two signals, so with that we don't have in our CRO, we can find that in DSO. Along with that, so DSO will be easy for the maintenance and portability. So these are the different applications of DSO. Thank you for watching video.